screen. Hold on. Knew I was forgetting something. Alright, we look good now. Welcome in, everybody! The Merc's Rain stream is now upon us, and we have stuff ready to go, but we're spinning the disc right now. Should be back on Twitch tomorrow, I assume, with Switch 2 footage. Playing some Mario Kart like everybody else is gonna be doing. Yes, that stuff sounds important, Bomber. You prioritize it. I want to talk about this disc. I'm pointing at it physically in my space, but for you guys, it's that way. This disc has a little bit of an interesting story to it. They printed this years ago, right? Or pressed it years ago for the game, because the game didn't come out like yesterday or anything, right? And I just got into vinyl in the more recent sense of things, right? So it's been like, I knew it existed, and I've kind of had it like on watch, if you will. And I was going around just random web pages one day. For some reason, it got in my head, you know, I should see. Is this actually listed anywhere? And I found, interestingly enough, brand new copies listed, right? And so it actually seemed like they were probably pressing them to order. It was on Bandcamp by the actual like creator of the soundtrack, right? So it wasn't like sketchy or anything. It was completely legit. In fact, we have, when the music plays right up there and it says it, we have crosscode music in there, and I bought that from them off of Bandcamp, because Bandcamp's one of the best ways to support actual music creators, right? So anyways, on their page, they had it listed for sale, and I'm like, wow, that's surprising. Like, in my mind, I'm already like, this is a little odd, but I'm gonna buy it. And so I purchased it, and it goes through Materia Collective. That's the name of the label, right? And I'm part of a vinyl Discord, and in this vinyl Discord, like, I see the labels posting there all the time. Well, weeks go by, and Bandcamp's thing said it should arrive by X date, and if it doesn't arrive by X date, you should reach out to the seller. So I did that. I actually waited 2 more weeks after that, and I did that on Bandcamp. Never got a reply on Bandcamp. Not a single thing. So I reached out to a person on the Discord, and they said that they could help, but, you know, to submit a formal ticket on their webpage or whatever, that's fine. Or an email, basically, right? So I did that. And turned out, and by the way, they didn't respond immediately. It was a little bit of a back and forth between multiple days, sometimes up to a week. But eventually, it came out that, like, we shouldn't have sold that because we don't have any. We're not pressing them, right? They're not pressed to order. We don't have any. So eventually, I got a refund. It took a while. Then comes the next thing, is I saw it listed for sale, secondhand. Here's the thing, I'm pretty sure it's used, right? But I'm not 100% sure on that. It came from a record store. I don't know where it was. Midwest, I think, somewhere. I don't know. It was so dusty when it got here, but it was like $20-some even after shipping, cheaper than the other copy off of Bandcamp was, and it plays fine. As we're listening to it right now, it plays just fine. The jacket was quite dusty, but that's easily cleaned. But yeah, interesting story of how I obtained this. Darth, you will actually be playing Street Fighter 6 instead of Mario Kart. You got new World Tour content to explore. Bomber, you've got 2 days of safety training and still have some extra to do. I mean, Does that mean that, like, after 2 days you officially, like, start on the job? You're, like, out of training? Is that what that means? Street Fighter 6 is launching on the Switch too. Do you have to buy, Darth, the Street Fighter 6 game all over again to play it on Switch 2? Or is there, like, a $10 upgrade fee or something? Probably not gonna get the Switch 2 version. LP, you got family stuff to do tonight? That's perfectly fine, you know? I've got some of LP's, I guess, feelings about that as well. I'll probably eventually get a Switch 2. We did talk about this in the last stream, but I was going to pre-order it, and then they pushed that date out, and the longer I had to, like, sit and think about it, the more I was like, you know what, I don't need it on launch. And then they showed off that OLED version, and now I'm like, well, maybe I just wait for the OLED version, which Darth mentioned might even be later this year, so who knows? We'll see. It also depends, right? If there's, like, the next Pokemon Legends game, I probably want to play on Switch 2 and not Switch 1. In which case, like, if the game comes out and I'm, like, really itching to play it and I still don't have a Switch 2, we might just buy one, I don't know. If they're even available, who knows? Oh, Darth, that's, okay. That's right, you have Street Fighter 6 on PS5. Right, I don't know why I was thinking that you had it and were playing it on the Switch 1. And then you would just convert it up to Switch 2. I don't even know if the game can play on Switch 1. Yeah, that clears it up for me. Samsung's doing the screen for it. Today, in case anyone cares, my 75 hard challenge, 75 days of lots of workouts and dieting and all that. I'm on day 65 today. I have 10 days left, which is pretty cool. I did a race weeks ago now, and I have another one coming up in just over 2 weeks. But I haven't run now in about 2 weeks on purpose because my foot, something happened to my foot. I'm not entirely sure what. Probably overstressed it, honestly. Could be because of the pair of shoes I was wearing even. Not while running, but doing other things. Anyways, it felt like it was on the verge of a fracture. It wasn't very painful, but there was like a weird pressure on the inside. And the more I walked, the worse it sort of got. So I took about 2 weeks off of running. I ran today for the first time, and I feel great. It wasn't my fastest run or anything like that. And also, geez, today was like in the 80s, so it was quite warm. But very, very glad to be able to go out and do that again. Partnering with Samsung was supposed to blow up. Was that a thing of Samsung phones were blowing up? I vaguely remember something about this, but I don't remember exactly. The Wii U was able to run Street Fighter 4, so that's probably what the Switch could run. Yeah, probably. Thank you from the Sweaty Rock. I just got off the treadmill, ate a quick dinner, and then took a quick shower, so I'm like, my hair's all wet and everything. But we're here. We're ready to play some Xenoblade. Samsung phones had a tendency to literally blow up a few years ago. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm remembering. I gotta tell you, I'm loving Xenoblade, but we are 18 episodes into it, or episodes. We're 18 streams into it now, and that's a lot. So I'm thinking that we might soon be adding in a different game to the rotation. If you remember in the past, we used to do like a main game and a side game, and then like we'd finish the side game and the main game would sort of become the side game, and we'd keep going with both of them. In fact, Crosscode was one of those super long running games that we played and kind of did the same thing. So we might do something like that too. I'm really enjoying Xenoblade, and I'm not done playing it, but I'm also itching to play something else on stream as well. Hey James, welcome in, welcome in. Literally no Samsung product works well or safely. Do you like legitimately mean that for any Samsung product ever? Because I'll tell you, I've had great success with Samsung televisions. Great success with them. However, there was I did have a dud, so there is that. But the dud that I had was a Black Friday special TV at Best Buy, and I will never buy a Black Friday TV again because. From what I understand now, they really do skimp on the internals and the processes and making sure that everything works well and all that kind of stuff. Whereas like the normal line of TVs that they put out there outside of Black Friday have much different standards on them. Maybe the refrigerators. Now that you say that, my parents might have a Samsung refrigerator. I don't know why I think that. It's like a vague thing in my mind. Vague. You want to drag out your Wii U? What game on the Wii U are you looking to play, Darth? Legitimately, if I were to have dug out my Wii U to play a game, it would be the one we're playing tonight, Xenoblade Chronicles X. I was waiting so much for the remake of that, and it didn't look like it was ever going to happen. Lego Batman 2, your favorite superhero game of all time. Man, I know we've talked about Lego games, and I've played a bunch, but there's a lot I haven't played. I might have that one, but if I do, it was probably on the PlayStation. I had the man, now I don't remember what it's called, the Lego Dimensions, right? I had that on the PlayStation, that was super cool. I still have, like, my PS3 and my PS4, and they're both still on my TV stand, but, like, on the lower shelf. They're kind of hooked up, like, it wouldn't take me much to fully hook them up, just in case I have the itch to play an older game, right? The thing about the PS4, though, is it's actually much more useless to me now because the PS5 can play the PS4 games without an issue. The PS3, though, can play the PS3 games, and I have the original PS3, so it also plays PS2 games. And that's a feature that I greatly appreciate on it. By the way, I think this is the last song of this side of the disc. Today, I really didn't get to watch it. In fact, I forgot it was even happening. But the PlayStation State of Play was today. All right, and I caught the last half of it, or probably a little bit more than that. And I got to tell you, I saw a lot of really good stuff in there. I'm looking at a list right now, and it's got like release dates and stuff on it. But there's a climbing game called Cairn, which looks really neat. Of course, FBC Firebreak, which is the Alan Wake universe. It takes place directly in the Control universe of that, but it's a multiplayer game. Looks interesting. I might be checking it out. That's coming out soon. Let's see. Sword of the Sea looked kind of neat. I don't know, but let me scroll down the list here. Final Fantasy Tactics, like remake or remaster. I didn't actually see that one. I just know it was there. Very interested in that. I do wonder like how much will be changed, because I'll tell you what, if you go back and play Final Fantasy Tactics today, which I have done somewhat recently, the game, it's a great game. It needs a ton of quality of life. There are so many tactics games out now that are just so much better to play that it's difficult to play Final Fantasy Tactics today. Some people would probably super disagree with that, but if you go play even Disgaea 1, which is a PS2 title, you will realize that, like, wow, there's a lot of stuff they could do to make it better. Ghost of Yotei, or Yortei, don't know how to say it. Super excited for that one. Digimon Story Time Stranger. I didn't see the showcase they did for it, so I don't know how much I don't know if any gameplay was even shown, but of course we're into that one. Let's see. Nioh 3. The Nioh series is my absolute all-time favorite Souls-like game. Like it even more than the Dark Souls or Demon Souls. It's great. And Nioh 3 is coming out early next year. With a demo available now. Hold on, I'm gonna flip the side. The Nioh games are very arcadey, right? They're a bit different than your Demon Souls or Dark Souls. They're a bit faster. The way that they had done previously were not an open world-ish in the sense of like a Dark Souls is, but more of a set of levels that you would go into, and you might go in at different points and things, but you can explore the levels and get to know them and all that kind of stuff. Darth, you're hoping that, geez, I can't remember what TT stands for, but it's the company that makes the LEGO games, will release a collection like with Harry Potter. That would be kind of cool. You know, by the way, the LEGO studio has taken over new game developments, and I know that they have put cease and desists out now on, like, fan games and whatnot. This is all somewhat new stuff. I wouldn't be, surprised if Traveler's Tales, thanks James, I wouldn't be surprised if they get sort of kicked out of making the LEGO games and or if they get bought out by LEGO themselves. Oh, and James makes a great point too. Warner is not being a good caretaker of their gaming properties or older stuff. Okay, sorry. Going back to Nioh, right? It's arcadey and whatnot, but this one looked like they actually have an open world environment to it. So the way the game plays might be a bit different, but it's a lot more technical than Dark Souls as well, because you've got like stances and lots of different kinds of weapons, and each weapon and stance has completely different combos and things, and you can dance between them. Low stance for defense and speed, mid stance for kind of being all around, high stance for like power strikes. Very cool stuff. We'll probably play that on stream when it comes out. I don't know if we do a full playthrough or not, but you know, a little bit, kind of like what we did with Monster Hunter. Digital Extremes, the company that remade, or did it's really a remake of, is it on here? Wizardry, right? The Wizardry game that we were playing was Digital Eclipse. Digital Eclipse? Yeah, that's the name. They are doing the Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, which is kind of neat. They showed off a brand new James Bond game. I'm interested. I'm not, like, hooked. I'll have to look at that more when it's getting closer to coming out. Darth, you'll be super interested in this one if you didn't see it. And also James, probably. The Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. It is a 4-on-4 hero side-by-side fighting game for Marvel, and it looks awesome. It's got awesome like graphics, and it's Japanese style, which is really neat. You think there might be Lego Marvel versus DC? That would be kind of neat. Yeah, so a lot of people, I think, were when they saw it, they were like, "Oh wow, Marvel versus Capcom," but it's just Marvel. But it looked really cool. Definitely worth a look. The Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. I can't see it here. They had a lot. It was like at least it was the arcade games, right? I'm pretty sure, but it was like 1 through 5. I saw for sure. I think. I don't know. I could probably look it up. Not gonna right now though. There was a really neat game called Sea of Remnants. Sea of Remnants? I don't have an idea what kind of game it is other than it's some kind of pirate game, and I'm guessing it has some kind of roguelite elements, and multiplayer was almost certainly hinted at the end of the trailer, but there was no gameplay or anything. Oh, that might not be true. There might have been some ship gameplay shown, but there's also like third-person on-foot sort of gameplay. I got a big Sea of Thieves vibe off of it. In fact, I was like, is this somehow related to Sea of Thieves? But it's not, and it's on PlayStation, which Sea of Xbox. So that's what I'm gonna keep like in mind. And then Pragmata was shown like a year ago, and that looked really weird, and it was shown again, I guess tonight, but I didn't see it today. I'm interested. Don't know really much about it. And then I'm gonna say one of the things I totally didn't expect, and I can't wait for, the Thief VR Legacy of Shadow game. The Thief games are amazing if you've never played a Thief game, and they're very much an immersive sim. You know, kind of like an old Deus Ex even or whatever, but with a specific theme to them and whatnot. And there's a VR version of a brand new one coming out, and I'm pumped for it. Because it won't be easy to stream, I won't be streaming it, but I'm gonna be playing it. Alright, Darth looked it up. It's got 1, 2, 3 trilogy and 4 gold, maybe. Or maybe you're guessing, I'm not sure. But yeah, it definitely, there was a decent roster of games on that. Yes, that's right. It's Arc System Works, the makers of Guilty Gear, are making the new Marvel game. And but I legitimately, I'm not a huge fighting game person, right? But I am pretty sure the Guilty Gear games are up there as like a lot of people's favorite fighting game because of how it feels, right? It feels great to play, and it's got great combos and things like that. So you get an awesome company like that with their track record to then make a Marvel fighting game that's probably pretty cool too. Okay, that's enough talking. It's enough chatting. We're gonna jump into the game. Hey, I'm gonna stop the music though. We will, we'll do this. I'll even do this. Everybody, I can collect platinum points. They also own Kunio-kun and Double Dragon. I didn't know that they had Double Dragon. Neat. I should remember to update my game, my system, or whatever it's complaining about. Here we go. All right. The last thing that we did was we came over here and talked to this guy, and apparently Professor B, definitely not Doc Brown, is back. And I just need to quickly add this to the stream title here. NSLWKD. That is our squad code for anyone who would like to play along. Posting it in chat over here too. Bam. Marvel Fighting Souls looks cool. You're sick of Star-Lord, but whatever. Oh, they used the wrong Ghost Rider? I mean, that's probably subjective, right? Who the right one or wrong one is? They made Iron Man kind of look samurai-ish, which is kind of cool. Alrighty. Let's figure out what we're doing here. So Doc Brown, I mean not Doc Brown. He's all the way out here. Professor B. I guess we should run out there. We have a teleport that's not super far away. My only concern is, are these islands down on the water, or are they like somehow raised up pillars out there? If they're raised up pillars, I don't know if we can get to them. Doc Brown, he got a DeLorean? He has a time-traveling car that is not a DeLorean. Yes, that Doc Brown. Doc Dark Orange. Ah, right, he's slightly different. Okay, let's, I don't think there's anything else in town we need to do. We're just gonna teleport. Let's go. We'll go here. I don't know if this is the quickest way out there or what, but doing it. They gave Robbie a car instead of a motorcycle? That's kind of weird, right? He's definitely a motorcycle. You know, we have a lot of squad targets right out here, too, that I could take out. How many do we need of those guys? Oh, we need like 20. I'm pretty sure that's the top ones. I can't be bothered. By the way, I see some, like, big enemies embedded in the ground we'll want to watch out for. And I also need to check out... We need to go south, and I just got to do telepoint, and Frontier Nav. There are 2 locations southeast as well. Nice. I have no skin in the race, so it doesn't matter, but how do you feel about the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider? I've seen that movie. I don't know that I remember it. Embedded where they should be, 6 feet under. I like that one, Bomber. Jump. Alright, so is there anything aggressive down here? Looking like... No, there's a few high levels, but... Crazy. Also, that... We can totally get out to where Professor B is. There was an aggressive level 50 in the water. I guess we'll have to pay attention for. Right, FN Site 317. Nicolas Cage was originally slated to play Scarecrow once upon a time. Can I tell you, I think it would work. Once upon a time, Scarecrow was my favorite Batman villain. I don't know who my favorite Batman villain is today, but once upon a time, Mr. Freeze was also my favorite, but then it changed. I don't know who was first and who was last. It was for the canceled sequel to Batman and Robin. But you think he did a good job. That's good. No, nothing mineable. Revenue is up, though, and it has unexplored territory, so if we were to throw a research probe in it, it would make some okay money. I'm just going to put a probe 1 on it. In. We go out there. Quick peek around, make sure we're not going to jump down at anything crazy. Oh, you know, there's oh, there must be a cave down there. I see collectibles, but they're like under the ground. At least one's there, but the other one is like straight in front of us out here and under the ground. There must be a cave. I don't want to go for the collectibles at the moment. I don't know if we'll ever come back for them, but your favorite Batman villain is the group of bats that scared Bruce when he was a kid? I don't... I don't think that counts as a villain. Alright. What do we got over here? Oh, there is treasure. Scale wreckage, sure. What is this guy? Boiled egg ore? That sounds weird. I guess we'll throw a mining probe down to obtain that. We have lots of G2s, I'll throw a G2. You're not sure who your favorite Batman villain is either. Honestly, like, I don't know. I really don't know. I also used to really like the Riddler. Here's the thing. I feel like I've really liked most of the big Batman villains. Your least favorite, though, is Ra's al Ghul. I can see that, yeah. Original Tim Burton Batman movies were solid. I liked those as well. Here's the thing. Honestly, I don't know if I've seen a Batman that I didn't like. I've kind of liked them all. What I will say is I think the new Robert Pattinson Batman is top tier. I really, really enjoyed that movie. And they have The Penguin on HBO, and I haven't watched that yet. But I've heard people liked it. And I do know that they're working on a sequel to that Batman movie as well. And, since we're still talking Batman, the Amazon Prime, I think it was, right, show, the brand new Batman show. Don't remember what that one's called. Very good. Very good. I liked all of the episodes. I will say the weakest episodes were the ones where they had supernatural stuff happening. I honestly think they could have completely done without it and kept it grounded a little bit more in reality. All right, let's move on. Oh, I honestly didn't expect that thing to fight me. Fine if it wants to. We'll just destroy it.
Hawkeye! Tidewinder!
I'm doing a thing now where I'm doing 2 attacks between each hit because LP said to do so. Between each art. There's a level 6. He's not aggressive. Sign for us. Nothing's aggressive up there. Okay. Can I get up there? Yes.
Wish
Now,
it was this strong when I needed to be.
They might be aggressive if I'm not inside the skull. So I guess we'll find out with this. Here? Nope, we're still good. Pick up the wreckage. Move on, find, not Doc Brown. Couple enemies down there. There he is! And theirs is not DeLorean. What? Hey, it's you, kid! You finally got here. Now I can finally say goodbye to roughing it like some kind of Neanderthal. I've been living a novel existence since the day I took off in my Miramobile, let me tell you. No, let's query. What are you doing here? Okay, so I did cross the Blett threshold. That's like 99% of time travel. But after that, I got thrown back into this time period, almost as if something was blocking my way. I'm sure you have many more questions where that one came from, kid, but would you mind dealing with these dang idiots that are surrounding us first? What? You didn't notice them, kid? Tisk tisk. Seems pretty clear they followed you here. What did? They're probably Gad's goons. You remember the human who attacked you? Seemed awfully eager to pay me a visit. I'll be reclining in my Mirror-mobile in the meantime. Let me know when you've mopped them up, would you? Thanks, kid. Yeah, sure. He doesn't need to fight, it's fine. Professional as ever. I'm sure you've got it well in hand. Just let me know when you're ready to go, kid. When I'm ready to fight? Like, those guys aren't here anywhere. He is indeed Egad is a Mario character, that's for sure. I legitimately don't think they're making that reference though, but they could have made that reference as well. Is it right to say he's a Mario character? Or could it be correct to say he's a Luigi character? Because, you know, Luigi's Mansion? Oh, he was a character in Sunshine as well, you're right, because he invented the water thing, right? Yeah. He's a much bigger role in Luigi's Mansion, though. Eh? All set? Not the likes of Gad. Oh, by the way, you know, Gad is... He's the bad guy. I don't know. We'll see here. Yeah, we've got this. It's fine. Happy hunting, then. Hey, Gad! How long you planning to play hide and seek precisely? You won't get your grubby mitts on my tech by hiding, you know. There he is, or there they are. I think they're just the goons. I don't think that's going to be Gad. Oh, they came with a skell. It is Gad. You up and disappeared on me, and now I find you've been camping out here this whole time? Ah, the water jet thing was called Flood. That's right. It's been so long since I played Sunshine. He ran a coffee shop in Mario and Luigi Superstar, so I don't think I played any of the Mario and Luigi games like that. Well, vacation's over, Professor. Now all that's left is figuring out what happens next. Tell you what, why don't we let your little guard dog there decide how this goes down? Will it be A, you hand the professor over quietly, nobody gets hurt, and we live happily ever after? Or B, you resist like an idiot, I kill you anyway, then I scrape out the good professor's brains and take what's inside. There's a whole coffee making mechanic in that game? That's odd. Choice is all yours, pal. I got no complaints so long as I get what I'm after. Yeah, I guess we're gonna fight. If I had a credit for every time I hear that one. Tragic how none of them realize till it's too late. You can see it in their eyes, as long as they're lying there bleeding out. I should have gone with choice A. Ah, well, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna jump in my skell, that's what I'm gonna do.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Where is it? Quick. I guess we'll fight their skell first and foremost.
That's how to behave. You can do it.
Now you asked for it.
Appreciate it.
Swing. Swing. I'm not doing that behind. I'm just gonna fight it. Oh, we got the skell already. So that's that.
Here comes some more enemies.
Here come more?
I've been saving this one.
Oh, they just popped in.
More enemies?
It's not that many more, just a little more.
Eagle Eye! Here comes some more enemies.
Yeah. We're on top. Listen to it. Now shoot. Target in sight.
Like, legitimately, how many are we gonna have to fight here? Alright, let's do this again. Hopefully we don't aggro anything else. That could be bad.
This should work.
Oh, I took out Gad. Oh, that one.
Switch to close range.
Okay,
Let's go.
wait. There's more. What? Oh, time left? We just have to keep going?
Give yourself a boost while you're at it.
Take you up on that.
Okay. Cockpit time!
Lay down some cover fire.
Don't miss this shot.
Can't see.
Done with you yet.
For cockpit time!
Upper hand.
There. Kill them with the Gatling. Time left. They're gonna spawn more.
They've seen a
This is a weird mechanic.
Now, my turn.
Lay down some cover fire.
Won't miss
Can I just take them all out now with the Gatling? Uh-huh, I can.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
We have to take them on. Start with melee.
Oh, I didn't take those guys out.
Now.
Not quite.
Here comes some more. Spiral hole.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. This one. Nice. Move in
Here
and
comes some more.
overwhelmed. Take this.
Archie's got him. Lay down some cover fire.
Shadow strike.
Trash talk. Leave this to me.
Hawkeye.
Slide. Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Sure. I will move in and do some
Upper
damage.
hand.
Come on.
Side.
This is, I think, the first time, by the way, we've actually had an encounter where it's just like time-based.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
So it is unexpected, if you will.
Saving reinforcements. Watch out. This is just the
Here comes
beginning.
some
Back up so
more.
I can do this.
Top of this now.
Shrapnel. I'm not done with you. I can't. Lay down some cover fire.
Reinforcements.
Can't do the cover fire, I just did it. There we go. I feel like we just mowed down half of Blade. Dang, idiots! I only imagine the scientists that would use that lot as hired goons. Even if they did get their hands on my knowledge, it'd take them centuries to make any sense of it. They can't see an inch past their own blasted noses. Science is all about keeping your eyes 100 paces down the road as you work. The moment they start spending time stealing others' work instead of doing their own, it's a lost cause. Bah! Agree. Although there are those in this era working to author their own new chapter. Vevin's one of them. Despite all his inexperience, the future I come from was built in part by such folk. So, I've got to do what I can as well, and to do that, I need to get back to NLA. But could you possibly gather some blast shard from around here in Oblivia, kid? We need it to fuel the Miramobile. So, I guess so. Where is it? At it? That's it. We'll just teleport over here, go back. In fact, I might need to teleport here. We'll see if this is like a really large mountain or not. Because it might be. There's also a yellow right over here we're gonna grab. Maybe we shouldn't have landed on top of it. There we go. I really don't want to go through the field of plants or insects, because that one's an insect. That's different? A Scour Rex. We'll just jump over it. Another yellow up there. I wonder if we can make this jump. Oh, we're close. This feels doable. Hold up, hold up, hold up. We jump out that way. Oh, so close. I think that's the way we gotta go, though, is just off to the right a little bit. Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's doable. Oh, maybe if we... Oh, that did it. I don't like that guy, though.
Not what
Prometheus?
I was hoping to run into.
Engaging.
Petroman.
Lay down some fire for me.
Shield wall!
You might be fine.
I won't miss this shot.
Spiral hole! Got him! Lay down some cover fire! Sidewinder!
Hey, we're fine.
Shadow strike.
Shrapnel!
Got a clear view. Range upper work.
Fire blast!
Hawkeye!
Yeah!
Sliding
Overwhelm!
Strength comes from the
I
spirit.
think people might
That's
cook
true
that
on any
man.
planet.
There were 7 different blends of coffee that you could make in that game. You were supposed to get an item from a specific Nintendo character, but before release they were changed to all be EGAD. Huh. Wonder why that happened. Alright, we got 3 out of 5 of those last shards. One down below. It looks like we got a drop. If there's anything else up here. Dropping we go. And then there's definitely one up there, right? Yeah. One gets you the Great Force, a triangular item that doubles the damage you give and take. Blue land. Alright, we got all the things we needed to get. Teleport. I have no reservations about using fast travel in this game.
I don't think this damn weather. Somebody fix this!
There was a green wallet. Wario was supposed to give you that one. Makes sense. Alright, we got your things. Got your stuff. Get your hands on that fuel. Once the tank's full, I can have my Mirrormobile back to New LA in no time. Here you go. That should be more than enough to get this sucker back. Next stop, New LA! See you back at the lab, kid. Oh, and I've got another big project I'll need your help with, all right? Let's ask what it is. Curious as ever, I see. You actually remind me of me. Have I ever mentioned that, kid? Well, I'm gonna get to the bottom of the mystery surrounding this planet. This isn't just about getting back to my time anymore. It is a test! The gods of science have thrown down the gauntlet, and I'll meet their challenge no matter what. So, this planet has some weird stuff about it, right? Like, people can't leave once they get to it. Alright, here we go! Mirrormobile launch! And it's gone. So is that just a teleport then, not a time travel? Or is it a time travel and a teleport? Oh, you could get the Game Boy Horror in that game, which of course was a Luigi's Mansion thing. Oh, should we go do this one too? Let's do that before we head back. It shouldn't take that long, I don't think. I haven't played that Mario and Luigi game. True. Would make a great stream game. Is it very long? I feel like that makes a big difference on how likely I am to want to stream it as well. Because, like, I have to really want to play the game like this in order to be like, yeah, we're gonna do 20 streams of a game. Ooh, I wanted to turn up there and get some of those yellows, but I'm gonna ignore that. Found Sunsaleg. Who is that? Wait. That's a human. Oh, that's right. A human did steal him. Oh, wait. Definian. Urgh, why did someone have to come along now? Do Definians have, like, shape-changing technology or something? Allow me to deduce the reason for your arrival. Ah, yes, of course. Son Barak and the others sent you to rescue me. The tables have turned, Definian. Now it is you who is cornered, and with an 89.6% likelihood of your own demise. Quiet, fool, and you, human! Come any closer and this one dies. If you want him to live, you will turn and walk away. Oh, no, I don't want him to die. There aren't that many of them. It, like, legitimately, right? If this person is for real that they're just gonna shoot him, then we could refuse, he dies, and then we put the person down. That doesn't sound right. We're gonna turn back, because here's what my suspicion is. We turn back, and then we get to jump on her later. Oh, preposterous! Give it the slightest thought, and it's perfectly obvious she can't kill me. She is clearly under orders to take me back alive. What happens then if she were to kill me now? She would be the next to die as punishment for disobeying orders. Definians are hardly precious to the ganglion. They are expendable pawns, the same as my kind. They look human. Must be shape changers. Dang you! It's true, I can't kill you. But I can make you wish for death once I kill this human! Time to swat down the flies before picking the legs off this insect.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Leave this to me.
Appreciate it.
Okay, I guess we'll fight you.
Ready?
Cockpit time already!
Clear view. Range
This part I like. Bullseye! Keep shooting.
Oh, I can't use that. We'll hit something else like that level 48 in the background.
Slide. That's another done.
That would be bad. Your strength is almost feral. To think that you were able to completely neutralize even a Definian! Clearly, we were correct to side with you humans. I hope you will continue to eradicate all who would do harm to us. I think I'm gonna chide him for his bloodthirsty request. You find worth in those who would do you harm? Truly, you humans are inscrutable. Enemies who cannot be used should be disposed of. The ganglion can certainly be relied upon to do so without hesitation. That's right, they're the enemy and we're not them. In any case, let us hurry back to New LA. We have no time to waste. We must assemble as many of our numbers on this planet as... What? What? That was weird. It just like ended in the middle of the statement. You were right. I will die. But I will not go back being mocked by insects. I will not go alone. Uh-oh. I don't think there was anything we could have done to stop that. Like, this feels like it didn't, like there was no choice here, right? Ah, my ova fades. The ova is the midichlorians. This is death, then? But there's so much left to do. No, we were too late. Do not fret, Sunseleg. You live still. I do not have long, but yes. Then let us use Senirapa. 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 I don't know. Use the Senirapa water to pass your knowledge and will on to the next generation. Binluam, this is the last of our Senirapa water. If we use it now, we may find a new source of Senirapa water in time. But if Sunseleg's wisdom is lost, it's gone forever. Use the Senirapa water. Grow the life of Sunseleg. This is neat. So they're using a special water to somehow extract his memories and wisdom and everything to like pass it on to another person. They're very like, because they don't have the same will, but they all would come to the same conclusion because of the ova, which is the, I'm guessing, bacteria within them. I'm guessing that ova is also the thing that they're going to transplant into somebody else using this water. Let's inquire about the water. The miraculous water stirs the ova to activity and grants continuity to our lives. Bear witness, human. This is the nature of an Orphean. You just pour it on him. Sunseleg, release your life into the light. Release your ova into the light. This is not what I expected to happen here. It is the birth of Tan-Seleg and Ten-Seleg, divided from the life of Sun-Seleg. Oh, Darth, you're not even going to get Mario Kart World. There's no custom kart parts either? That's kind of weird. I will say, for Mario Kart World, I actually think the open worldness to it could be interesting, right? Specifically, the races that they talked about, where you do a race, which is a course, and then you have to race to the next course to race the next course, and then race to the next one. It's like a world tour sort of mode, and that sounds kind of neat. I also saw today an article that someone wrote about it saying that the open world is not done very well and it's mostly lifeless. There's nothing to do anywhere. It feels very barren and empty, which I guess means they didn't do it very well. But there's going to be 1 million people playing it tomorrow, so I'll probably see a little bit of gameplay about it and have a better idea of what I think about it. Then my name is Tanseleg. And I am Tenseleg. Correct. New children of the Ova. I am pleased we were in time. This is so weird. Legitimately, I thought that they would, like, take the water, it would absorb the ova, and then they'd, like, someone else, maybe a child of their species, would drink it. But that's not what happens. The ova materializes a brand new body, and in this case, 2 bodies? Is it always split into 2? Weird and crazy and also cool. I legitimately don't feel like I've seen this done in, like, a science fiction setting before. Speaking, Darth, of the Kongs not being playable characters, my favorite kart racer, I think, legitimately, will always be Diddy Kong Racing. That game was wonderful. My second favorite kart racer is probably Mario Kart Double Dash, and then after that, I guess it's just a toss-up. They're all fine after that. But yeah, no, it's just speaking of the Kongs, because Diddy Kong was one of the racers. Not that they had other Kongs in it. They had other rare characters, or soon-to-be rare characters, or planned to be rare characters in it. Your favorite is Mickey's Speedway USA? You know what's so funny? I watched, like, 15 minutes of someone playing that earlier today. I've never played it, though. Crash Team Racing is superior? I haven't played that one. LeCloud. We're playing the Neo 3 demo. How's that? I saw that demo was up and available, and I was this close to streaming that tonight, but I didn't have it downloaded or anything. So you see, human, we do not engage in inefficient animal-like reproductive methods. We multiply by fission, using the medium of Xenoblade water. Such is the power of the ova. Is it not a marvelous way of existence? Yeah, I approve. Many other races have shown an inability to understand, but it seems you humans are a special lot. I am sorry that you do not have ova of your own. But, Kunlab, what are we to do now that we have used the last of Xenoblade water? Think the 4 of us and our 2 new kin are enough to survive on this planet? We will return to New LA and make our plans there with our wisdom and the guidance of the ova. We'll find the proper course. How are you liking it, LeCloud? I guess is the next question. And then the follow-up question is, right, when are we going to go back and play the rest of Rise of the Ronin? I feel like before Neo 3 comes out, I have to completely finish that game. I will follow wherever you see fit to lead, Kunlarb. Or rather, I have complete trust in the Ova's urges to place my trust in your judgment. I will return to the city at once. I thank you, human. Though Sunseleg's life was lost, the worst outcome was avoided. Hope you will continue to be the strength of a strengthless people, and to aid in the survival and prosperity of the Orf. Oh, so that happened. Good so far? Is it open world? I feel like they didn't really say, but it looked like it might be open world. More open areas, but not sure if it's open like Rise of the Ronin. Okay. We're gonna sneak up here real quick. I don't want to fight that thing, but I do want to get whatever this yellow is right here. There's another one up above, but I don't know if we can even jump up there. That being said, I think right here is our opportunity. Yeah, there we go. You're hoping that Mickey Speedway will be added to NSO? Legitimately, I would be surprised and shocked if that happened. Because initially, right, the surprise and shock is around, well, it's Disney and licensing, you know. But also, while I never played it, and I'm not making any comments on how well the game plays or anything like that. But I will say, I feel like compared to Mario Kart, right, it's relatively unknown. It was on the Wii Virtual Console. Okay, well, actually, you know what? If it was there, that is definitely a step towards it being possible, right? All right, Professor B. Let's do the next part here. Good heavens! Is that even possible? Hey, kid, have you ever seen something that overturned everything you believed in up to that point? I don't think so. Like, I don't believe in ghosts. If I saw a ghost right now, I would then believe in ghosts, and that would overturn a bunch of things I believed in up to that point. But I don't think something like that's ever happened to me personally. Our character, though, could agree with that because our character had complete memory loss in the beginning and didn't know that we weren't biological. We were, in fact, a robot. So I think I want to agree with him based on our character. I envy you, kid, for it seems I've grown overconfident in myself. I thought I'd seen everything in my 1,000+ years of living. Myriad time periods, countless planets, I watched an entire civilization rise and fall. Along the way, I guess I fell into the trap of thinking I'd figured out everything the universe had to offer. What a fool. And what did it get me? I fell into a rigid mindset and was blinded to the simplest of truths. So now I need you to bring me some ancient Nopon artifacts from all over Mira. Immediately! Do you mind, kid? Specifically, there are 3 or so of these objects which will be key. Collect those and we can finally lay this mystery bare. Okay, what are they? Oh, I can't get the quest from here. Hold on. We'll go to missions and find it there. Professor B's return. He needs Shiny Lamp, which we have, and a Nopolith, which we have, but we have not gotten a Spirit Wand in Sylvalum. By the way, you speak of Kingdom Hearts 4 being in development. Hasn't Kingdom Hearts 4 been in development for like a long time now? I really liked Kingdom Hearts 1 when it came out. And then I played Kingdom Hearts 2, and for whatever reason, I just didn't get into it. It's one of those games that I've always meant to go back and play again. So because of that, I never even played 3. But I'm very interested to, like, play 4? Yeah, Square's been teasing it for so long. I feel like they showed that like, it was supposedly gameplay footage, right? Of Sora fighting a gigantic Heartless in, like, the middle of a city or something. And there was, like, a train summon and, like, stuff like that. I remember this, but this has to be, like, 6 years ago that I saw that, right? Wasn't it that long ago that they showed that off? It felt like because they showed off what they were claiming was live gameplay footage, it felt like it wasn't going to be that much longer. I have the Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 HD or whatever the heck that game's called, which I think is a PS4 title. That legitimately I've thought about streaming. I played through Kingdom Hearts 1 again on it, on the hardest difficulty, which let me tell you was pretty challenging. So if we did do it, we would pick up with 2. Alright, I need to take just a very short bathroom break, but I'll be right back. I return. Darth, have a, if I don't see you again, have a good Switch launch night. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and get back over to game. Yar. We have probably a quest to turn in for the Orph, right? I'm not doing that. I am not doing this quest. In fact, can I just get rid of it? I can't. I can't get rid of it. I refuse to do this quest. It's gross. However. Nope. Where were those guys at? Are they here? Accepted. Oh, we can go turn this one in. The journey begins. Client Kun Larb. Must be we completely finished that mission, bug people, and there's just a new one to pick up. Fine. We'll come here. We'll turn in the water one that we worked on last time, and then we'll go pick that other one up too. Your big hope for Kingdom Hearts 4 is that since there's a hub world now, we'll get bleeded areas where we have Disney sections that don't involve a whole world. A cafe inspired by Ratatouille where you can cook food to restore health. That would be kind of neat. That would be kind of neat. If they did something like that, I mean, wouldn't it be kind of like Traverse Town was a little bit? But the Muppets, man, right? They could do so much cool stuff, right? But will they do the Muppets? That's the better question. Okay, so for this one, remember they were like they were tainting water and then giving people the miracle cure, and it was not really a cure. It was a god has done this, and to get people to like believe in this. And we have ousted them. Your miracle water is a scam, isn't it? It's nothing but an antitoxin used to neutralize a very specific poison, correct? Wake up, my friends! This bringer of miracles doesn't exist, does it? How sad that your lack of faith leads you to invent lies that tear down others. I'm sure you have no proof for these absurd claims. Proof? And what about you then? What proof do you have that this invisible god of yours even exists, right? Why, his presence is manifest in the Manon healed by his miracle water. What further proof do you require? Isn't that correct, everyone? Are you not all firm in your belief of the bringer of miracles? You couldn't do anything for me when I went to see you, Doctor. No? But her god cured me. The bringer of miracles succeeded where Manon science failed, okay? Fracy is a savior, here to heal all sick Manon with her god's miraculous power. But it's not rational, is it? You have your answer, Doctor. The Manon need the bringer of miracles, not a sad man of science who refuses to see the truth in front of his face. Now, leave this place immediately. Bailiff, escort our guests out. You got some splaining to do. That's what the arms were. The Muppets were almost in a Lego Disney game? It was dropped because so many thematic elements were similar to the Disney Animal Crossing alike. Oh, Tell Fracy that Malateth, wow, not Malith, Malateth, won't be coming back. Kill her. Or, no, let's just show the bottle. This look familiar to you? I gave that bottle to Malateth. Why do you? Perfect timing. I became a little impatient and started the confrontation with Aoshu, you see. Let me see that bottle, all right? I'll end this farce here and now. Tracy, you yourself confirmed that this was in Malateth's possession, didn't you? Now look, everyone, see what happens when someone drinks this, okay? He's gonna drink it himself. This is poison extracted from Assassin Springtails and engineered to affect only Manon, isn't it? You were planning to dump this in Bianho Lake, then claim it was a disease affecting the Manan who drank the water and fall ill, weren't you? Then, when they drink your miracle cure, some fast-acting, like, virus or whatever. Ah, their symptoms vanish immediately, don't they? A miracle indeed. No. Wait. Is that really? That's fraud, right? Tracy, is what the doctor says true? Of course not. Whatever drug that doctor has, he obviously cooked it up to undermine our belief. Yeah, let's testify. You lie about her fingerprints being on the bottle. I'll have it checked out immediately. Then we'll have our answers, won't we? Dang you, Malateth. You had one job! You couldn't even do that right. Ah, bringer of miracles, render these fools to ash with your burning light. You stand in defiance of our righteous and vengeful God. Now you and your sins will be purged from this world for all time. I was wondering if she was gonna have a laser just fire. Phew! I'm glad that whole mess is over with, right? And I couldn't have done it without you, could I? Here, please take this along with my thanks. Cool. This whole debacle just further proves to me that belief in invisible, untestable things is madness, isn't it? Anon have come this far without any gods, haven't we? I'd say that's to our credit. As a physician, I think it's my job to protect my people from this sort of dangerous illusion in the future, isn't it? Agree. I'm glad you agree. Let's both of us work to keep New LA and its people on the path of reason, okay? Winnie the Pooh, Hercules, Hollow Bastion, Radiant Garden are definitely returning. Okay. If that's the case, right, then I feel like we can probably assume that the Colosseum is probably coming back then. Hey. Hercules. Colosseum was always pretty cool. I liked that. Why are you over here at a tree?
Tell me.
When facing a new challenge or preparing to embark on a new endeavor, do you ever sense the whispers of the will within you? No. Put the question in more human terms, do you ever get gut feelings? Yes. Not all actions, sometimes. I see. As a rule, the Orf favor logic. But in the most crucial of times, we have relied instead upon the will of the Ova within us. I have felt the presence of Cenerapa water deep in Noctilum. That knowledge is clearly a gift from my Ova. For as long as we have that water, the Orf survive. Fear I must go to Noctilum at once. I would ask for your assistance. I would freely give you my assistance.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We've already gotten some of the items. Cool. All right. Well, we'll potentially see you later, Darth. Thank you. My preparations are complete, save 2 missing ingredients for the wrap. 3 pieces of Logunese driftwood and 4 heads of Cetalana lettuces must be found before I can depart. Exhaustion is setting in. The ova within me has begun to recede. I must find the water while I still have the ova's guidance. Oh, does that mean he's gonna die soon? I think it does. Interesting. Where exactly in Noctilum? Ah. We have to gather things not from Noctilum first. We can go do that real quick. That shouldn't take too long, I don't think. Yeah, why not? I'm assuming it's just an item that we gotta pick up? Yeah. Looks like there's a bunch more potentially below us, but there's also a few right here, so grab them first. And then I'll drop. Hold on, what level's that guy? 56? A little dangerous down there. Probably not super dangerous, but definitely a little dangerous. Drop down right there. That's the last one we need. Oh, that was a different quest! Zona herb for the fashionista. How about that? Yeah, that was the fashionista quest. So we actually have to go all the way out there. That's fine. Teleport. Okay. Why wouldn't we? Hit this yellow. Oh, you know what happens here? We've been here before. If I get out of the vehicle, that guy attacks us. 43 is still a little high. We could probably defeat it. You know what I didn't do? I don't think I selected the spot on the map. This is a different quest. Whatever, we'll fight them. They'll die right like this. Oh, they didn't die.
I'll take him down.
Side slash.
Side
Got him. Lay down
Shadow
fire.
strike.
Wild dance.
I guess we have to kill 5 of those guys for that quest. There's a cave back there. Oh, and we clearly, I guess we got all of the items for that dude. Let's go check this cave out. I really want to see what's down there. I don't think we've been here before. All right, can our scale fit? Turtle nest. Our scale can kind of fit. There are a lot of aggressive enemies in here. That much of a problem? This must be a quest location. It's not a huge cave, it's just this tiny room, and I don't see any, like, collectibles to find.
It didn't have to be like this. We have to take them on. Start with
Alright, I'm gonna aggro everything, which is not a good thing to do, but here we go.
sliding. Now,
Arcing hold.
melee attacks.
Everyone. Overwhelmed.
Take
Sidewalk. Here comes some more.
side slash.
Oh my goodness. Lynn has so many enemies on her.
Can't seem to get fired up.
Shrapnel.
The adrenaline
It was such a bad idea what I did.
You guys, take it from I can't move.
Did I get
My
zapped?
adrenaline
I'm zapped.
rises.
Get up.
Thank you.
It's not happening yet.
Ready?
Spiral hold.
Shield
Shadow.
wall.
I got clear view.
Rock on.
Reaches to me. I've got
Arcing
Side
hold.
slash.
Blast.
Eagle eye.
I open
Saving my
Not
move.
out.
We're gonna use this one here in a moment.
Get up. Let's turn this thing around.
Move.
We'll use it like...
Move.
Wait, who are we targeted on? Okay.
Hey,
We use it now?
I need some heals here.
Side
Viral hold.
So bad.
Pop our thing. Let's go ahead and pop overdrive, because why not?
Forte, but if you insist.
Zelda's down.
Thanks.
Shrapnel, got him.
Do this.
Lay down.
I can't move.
Can't do the cover fire, I'm sorry.
Ready?
Overdrive extend. Oh, I can do the cover fire now. But I need to be able to see before I use it.
Move in and keep the rhythm going. This is wearing me down.
Perfect.
I'll save you all as soon as I can.
We're the last one up. Taking a lot of damage. I can't, I'm stunned. Completely stunned.
I really do need to heal.
Pop the move, please.
This rate, my scale's not gonna make it.
Uh-oh.
Continue fighting at range.
Time to bail. Time to bail.
I can't continue. Bailing out.
Oh, okay. Skell went down. But I nailed the escape, which means that our insurance shouldn't have been taken. That was crazy. If I hadn't aggroed the whole room, we would have been completely fine, right? That's not a big surprise. Oh, look, these guys aren't even aggressive to us on foot. That dude is, but we're just peeking now. This must be a quest location later. Okay. We'll teleport back to base. We actually have 2 quests to turn in. This was the fashionista quest. Do that one real quick first. And then we'll go do the Kundar one. What game are you gonna play? On your way out.
Nice!
Oh, it smells like you have something good on you, doesn't it? Which ingredient do you think would make the best perfume? Yet another zombie survivor. Go have fun. Oh, I have to pick which ingredient? Okay, so Moncherry. Ingestion may cause feelings of euphoria, with side effects including chest thumping and shrieks of joy. However, its intense spice should be taken into consideration. Interesting. Or the Sona herb. An herb with a sweet, fresh, and relaxing aroma. Even the most lively of creatures, it is said to be calmed by the scent. I think we should do the calming one. The other one feels like it has potential side effects of people wanting to ingest the perfume. Ooh, that is lovely, isn't it? Just great. Here, let me take a whiff. It's sweet, almost calming. I like it. Though I'm a bit surprised you agree, Penyar. I thought you would have gone for something edgier. I'm a sensitive girl on the inside, Victoria. Here, friend, why don't you have a sniff as well? It's quite calming, don't you think? Agree. I can see this going over well with battle-weary blades. A little pick-me-up, you know? Contact production and tell them to get started. Oh, and here, this is for all your hard work. Thanks for the help and being so flexible. Wait. We also need to go to the Skell Hangar to see if we can get our... I don't know if we do it there or if we do it in our barrack, but I gotta get it back. Honestly, it's probably in our barracks, now that I think about it. Probably. That being said, I will grab this quest while we're here.
And you know what? Well...
I work in the arms development here in New LA, you know? It's rewarding work, but I find navigating Earth customs so difficult. Evening comes and then the entire team goes home, right? But to me, the dark hours are my most productive. Oh, it's this stupid quest. Sympathize. You'll adjust eventually. Perhaps, but I'm afraid there's no time to waste, right? It would be so helpful if you humans could teach your customs to us Manon, you know? So I might not be the only one experiencing difficulty, right? Yeah, I'm not telling you about that.
Find something new? Hey!
Alright, Cunluarb. Oh, it is you. I fear I was half asleep. It seems the strength of my ova is ebbing. If you have what I requested, please give it to me. I have it all. Fine work. I knew I could depend upon you. Now, I must hurry to Noctilum. Let's offer to accompany him. Thank you, but I wish to focus all my energies on hearing the voice of my ova, and for that, I must be alone. Uh-oh. I leave at once for Noctilum.
I can feel the hard work paying off.
Level up. And I'm really waiting for our full team to get 35, because I'm probably just gonna buy armor for everybody. But they're still lagging behind. Oh, is our Muranium full? It's not full. Let's quickly go spend it. We have 36K to put on something. Feeling the Granada is a worthwhile investment. Because we're really close to maxing it out.
As for Blake,
Enter the Blade Barracks. So first I want to see, is that Skell even over here? And I'm guessing no. Right. Alright. Barracks hangar. Skell has been replaced free of charge thanks to a successful soul challenge. Wonderful. And now it's over there. We can see it. The bay. Are we ready to take on the next story mission? We need to drop Lao. But we've done the surveying. We've done the matchmaker. I think we found... Oh, yeah. We've done the matchmaker. So... I think we're ready for it. Kick out Lao and move on. This is chapter 8, beginning now. The Gathering Storm.
What am I in the mood to make?
Here comes Tatsu food jokes. Let's save the fried for last. Oh, broiled.
Now that is a good idea.
Lindley, what is Lindley making?
Oh. You know food jokes will be made. By the way, I hate that Tatsu runs around on the table. Full city alert. Are we being attacked? Down to 20% on the life hold.
Citizens of NLA, this is Secretary Nagi. Those of you that have served under me, here or on the White Whale, know I'm not one to mince words. So, I'll get right to the point. We are at war. Even now, the hostile alien force known as the Ganglion is marching on New Los Angeles.
Uh-oh.
We know they possess Skell-class ground-based units, and we have reports of unidentified flying weaponry as well. Director General Shosan is attempting to open a dialogue. But our enemy has shown no signs of being open to negotiation.
Nope, they want to kill us.
In light of all this, it is my duty to prepare us all for the worst. And this is why I've called an emergency assembly of all Blade divisions. To be clear, none of this changes our mission with regards to recovering the Lifehold. But in the short term, it is absolutely crucial that we protect our city. Not just for our fellow humans, but for the Manon and our other xenoform allies as well. New Los Angeles is home to us all, including our brothers and sisters yet to be awakened. In that spirit, the Manon have agreed to use their ship to ferry all non-combatants out of the combat zone. This is a temporary measure, but also a very good example of how we all, human and xenoform alike, must sacrifice and contribute to our common cause. For those of us who will fight, I promise you that once we prevail, any mimeosome damaged or destroyed will be fully restored. Troops, a trying battle awaits us, but we must repel the coming invasion, no matter what the cost. We're counting on you.
Like, is the invasion right now? Because it looked like they were marching across the plains to us right now.
You all heard what Nagi said. Ganglion forces are closing in on the city. I'd love it if Shosan could negotiate our way out of this, but we all know better.
They've made their feelings about humans pretty clear.
Our team has been assigned the most crucial defensive position. The Administrative District Gate. If we lose Blade HQ, that's it. We've lost the war. We have to expect the Ganglion know this, and we'll hit it hard.
Yeah. No pressure there.
None.
Do we know where everyone else is stationed?
Irina's by the entrance to the Industrial District. Doug's on standby until we make visual contact with the enemy. And Lau's guarding the hangar.
Tatsu will manage supply lines. Use Nopon connections to keep key materials stocked.
Connections with who?
Thanks, Tatsu. When this is all over, I'll bake you into a delicious meal.
There's
Tatsu heard you
the
say
food joke.
into, Lindley.
And you, Rook, you ready?
I could take them all on by myself. No, that's what Irina would say. Yep, shake your head. Confide that you're actually a bit scared. I don't like either option. I want to just choose like the middle ground. But I definitely don't want to say that one, so here we go.
Great. Just don't get so cocky you bite off more than you can chew.
Yeah. Remember, we're a team. We need to work together.
Let's move
I should have
out.
said the other one. I should have said the other one. They didn't like that. I didn't like it either. Alright. Mission objective. Leave the barracks. And then that's it. Chapter 8's done. Easiest chapter in the whole game. I don't think there's anything else for us to do here. Who are you? Oh. Oh, look at this. They actually set up shop, or the shop terminal and the AM terminal here. That's an interesting thing. I think, you know what that means? I think it means we're gonna make a hard save right here. I feel like that's a good idea. That way, if we need, for some reason, we have it. Maybe we should have hard saved beforehand even, but oh well. Too late now. Defend the front lines. Because we're at the gate, aren't we legitimately going to be on the back line?
Bad time for rain.
This is Brigadier General Jack Phantom, Supreme Commander of the Defense Force of the Colony of New Los Angeles.
I'm sorry, Supreme what? Where are all these titles coming from?
He's trying to lay on some gravitas. He wants to sound like the leader of a huge organized army.
Yeah, but Brigadier General?
Yeah, I'm gonna approve.
I guess. Brigadier General. Maybe if he, like, waxed his mustache up a bit.
Attention, Ganglia. Your army has unlawfully crossed New LA's defense perimeter. You have 10 seconds to hold your advance and agree to negotiate. If you do not comply...
I mean, a lot of what they're sending at us are, I think, just
interpret your
robots.
actions as a declaration of war and launch our counterattack. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All units open fire!
I think we got a lot of skills, I guess. I didn't think we had that many.
Started.
All right, remember. Our job is to destroy any ganglion that so much as think about going through the gate here
What are
and
they shooting
infiltrating
at?
the city. Got it?
Roger.
Tatsu is Roger too.
Where's my skill? It's not here.
They saw us.
Now it's here.
We have to take them on. Start with melee.
Now, it's my turn.
Fire! Shield light!
I owe you one. That's how you're made. You can do it.
Stick it out.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
The adrenaline's flowing now. Primer. Ready? Charge! This is just the beginning.
Yeah, we're on top of this now. Shadow strike.
Shield activated.
Suck nice. Move in and do some damage.
Take this.
Cockpit time!
Cool off.
Time when we can't see what we're doing.
On top of this now. Suck nice. Move in and do some damage. Sliding splinter.
Take this. Leave this to me.
Shadow strike.
Get your adrenaline flowing. Wow, the adrenaline's flowing now.
I mean, these guys are all below
Upper
level
hand.
30, so we're kind of
Suck
fine.
nice. Move in and do some damage. Yes.
As I say that, we get knocked over, but, you know.
Here's the next wave.
So many, too many.
Hold your ground. We're the last line between them and human extinction. We can't let them pass.
Hope they keep popping me out of the
Didn't
scale.
have to be like this. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack.
Bullets go.
I will stagger them with a melee attack.
Shield activated.
But I want to pop my melee buff
Shadow
first.
strike.
Can't seem to get fired up.
You're mine.
Shield wall.
Appreciate it.
We'll do this and get some GP, and then we'll probably overdrive here in a minute.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
All right, we'll overdrive now, I guess.
Side flash. There. Upper hand. Now that's how you feel. You can do it.
I'll use
Nice.
this to stick
Move
it
in and do some damage. This. Hostile neutralized. Switch to close range combat.
Don't
Gliding
I won't
slinger.
let up.
Shadow
Kapow!
strike.
Here we go.
Side
Shield
flash.
activated.
Nothing to it. Now shoot him. Upper hand.
Cockpit time!
Target in sight. Another done dusk workday? Sounds like fun to me. Finding the fun in anything is the key to success.
Time left. Oh. This is just like the other one that we were at. We're gonna get some spawns coming in, running in, I imagine. Maybe? Like, I don't think I'm supposed to run out there. I can't target them. I'm hitting the target button and nothing's happening. That's a bad mechanic. If they're not going to spawn more enemies for the wave, then maybe they should have...
They've
There they
seen
are.
us. We
At
have
an
to take them on.
end, you
Start
know?
with melee. Now, it's my turn.
Shield
But I guess they are going to spawn more. There's not many more.
Sliding slinger. Yeah. Side flash.
Cockpit time!
Where did they all come from?
Shadow strike. Come on. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage. Take shadow runner. Upper hand. Now shoot him.
Pull up.
Side flash.
Ready? Charge!
Electric shell.
Get your adrenaline going. Yes!
The adrenaline's flowing now.
Totally fine.
Sliding slinger. Shadow strike.
Here we lead us
We have
to
12
me.
seconds
Shield
left. Do you think it will just end, or do you think we'll have another, like...
Upper
We
hand.
have to finish them off first.
Side flash.
Well,
Take this.
send it down. We can
Sliding slinger.
Well, we did it at the same time, so I don't know.
Woo! Not so many bad aliens now.
It seems like it's working, Alma. The east gate is gonna hold.
Where are they all? Could this really be all they have?
Alma?
Sorry. Yeah, so far so good. Let's keep it up.
Nope, she's gonna be right. They're gonna be, like, forming the other side.
They've seen us.
Let's target a weapon.
That's how you
Shield
fail.
wall.
Ayo, you can do it.
There! Leave this to me.
Sliding slinger.
Iron Prince!
They're freaking out.
Topple them with gunfire.
Come on. Primer.
Well,
Wait, did we just rank our class up to, like,
Move in and do some damage.
max out? We might have maxed it out.
Sliding slinger. Shadow runner.
Cockpit time!
Nothing
We
to
love
lose.
cockpit
Now
time.
shoot him. Come on.
pull up.
Like, flying around like crazy.
Side splash. There. Upper hand.
All right. Who's next?
Stand down, Lynn. We've cleared the area.
No further hostile signatures detected. All enemy craft in the combat arena have been destroyed.
Roger that.
We did it? We did it!
Caution.
I think you're right. That was way too few troops. They must be testing our defenses.
Ugly aliens got one look at Hero Pan Tatsu and surrendered.
That's definitely it.
Something tells me no.
Absolutely huge, and it's airborne, and coming in fast. The enemy are planning to attack NLA from above.
Uh-oh. We can't fly.
I knew it. The ground attack was a feint. Everyone, we need to get back to the city.
We're fighting inside the city?
I know, Lynn, I know. We tried to avoid it, but now we have no choice. Better to risk damaging the city than losing it altogether.
The hostile forces have crossed the perimeter. They've entered NLA airspace.
What do you think those little cables do that are hanging down? Can't fly with that attitude. Or altitude? That's a wonderful joke.
Tatsu panic! Everyone panic!
Let's move.
Roger.
So who is this gonna be? Because those aren't the generic skills. Ah, win an arena. Yeah, if James was here, he would have loved that joke. But he was in cockpit mode.
Damn it. It was a direct hit. Lost it.
The second we find that core, I'll bring you back first. I swear it.
They're inside the walls? Mobilize all internal security. Any and all fighters on standby.
Hey, that's us. Let's go help.
But we can't leave the artifact unprotected.
Wang's team can handle it. They need us out there. Yes, sir.
I don't know. Wow, I think you should stay there. He's too, doesn't like to sit still. They really should have given that job to somebody else, I think. Oh, who's this dude?
Are you telling me you losers can't even handle a bunch of humans?
Please. Targon wants to join fight.
What? Why would you want to do that? Although, I suppose if we don't hit you now, that fool Luxar will never get off our backs. Very well. Have it your way.
They just keep introducing new characters. Which isn't a bad thing, but still.
Looks like a number of enemy scales have entered the city.
not a withdrawal, no. Let's be bold.
Agreed. Let's give every Ganglion we can find a nice, warm welcome.
Roger that.
Elma, we got a situation in the commercial district. Two really nasty SOBs. They're tearing through everything we throw at them. Secure your area and get over there ASAP.
SOB.
Copy that. We're on it.
Superior Objective Bomb. I'm pretty sure that's what that stood for. Definitely.
It didn't have to be like this.
Did you see that? I like ran them over. Also, they popped in. They weren't there a second ago.
Rapid fire! Bullets still got him! Lay down some cover fire!
I'm popping that again. We get the ability to use it twice in a row, we'll do it.
They never stood a chance.
Right.
Hope I didn't get in the way. Oh, they've seen us.
We have to take them on. Start with now. My turn.
Shield wall!
I owe you one.
Oh, you can see the big dudes at the end of the road there. I'm saving our overdrive and our GP for that fight when it comes up.
Shield gliding! Slinger! Leave this to me! Shadow strike! Trash chuck!
Upper hand. Side cleft pendant destroyed. Move in and strike.
Take this!
This anything?
This is just...
Yeah. On top of this now.
Yeah! Slide and slinger! Get your adrenaline going! Yes!
Criminal!
Go now! Shadow strike! Rapid fire!
Fight like two.
I really like that AoE. It like obliterates enemies.
Buff us
Yeah.
up!
We're on top of this now. Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
Target acquired.
Take this! Shield wall!
I really like that move too. Really cool.
Now, melee attacks.
Take this!
Shadow strike.
Trash chuck!
100 shells.
Get your adrenaline going! Leave this to me! Yes!
Adrenaline.
So I'm watching our fuel, and it's fine over there, but I am noticing right that we're not really getting much back.
Gliding. Slinger.
Wild smash!
Here we go.
Wild down! Shield activate!
Shadow runner. Shadow
Okay,
strike.
we got our
Leave this to
this
me.
move back.
Do some damage.
Primitive off.
Side flash.
And then I hit that guy, of course I did, right?
Gliding. Slinger. Bam. Side flash. Upper hand.
How about a little slit?
In fact, I legitimately wonder if I should be taking all of these guys out before we fight
You're
the
mine.
big bad.
Slinger.
Because I don't know if they'll stick around for that fight. And the less ads we have, the better.
Destroyed. Move in and strike.
Take
I see a couple flying around over there too.
Sliding. Slinger.
yeah!
They never stood a chance.
And that guy doesn't see us for some reason. Do you think these guys all respawn? Like, is it worth us fighting around here? I'm gonna make a secondary save. That's what's gonna happen right here. Okay, we have a secondary save. I'm just gonna go right in towards the enemy. Guys just popped in behind us. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, so that's like a guy just throwing these, mechs around. Huge. Who's the main person to target? Big guy or
You're
her?
right to be afraid, little girl. Let's kill her first.
Lynn, stay calm. Don't let them into your head. We've faced worse than this before, and we've won every single time. Don't forget that.
I know.
Encourage. There's no way we'll lose.
Yeah, you're right. It's much easier to be brave with you guys here. Sorry to worry you. I'll be fine. Now come on. Let's kick some ganglion butt. How touching. The bossy one with the silver hair. She looks like she must be the leader. All right, doggone. I've changed my mind. Kill her first.
He's got a big sword too. Real big.
Bring it on. Engaging.
I'm going after her first.
I won't miss this shot. I'll pass.
And you know what? We're gonna overdrive. I'm gonna pop my shield cloak, and then we're gonna overdrive.
My shield activated. Take it to overdrive, people. Iron Princess. Ready? Side flash.
Now I'm really gonna kill you!
Rapid fire.
Hey!
Shadow strike.
Don't get all This isn't over yet!
Slide nice. Move in and do some damage.
Did we get her? I think we got her.
Eight. Side flash.
Oh wait, created 50 doppelgangers? Is that what I just read? I can't target her anymore, so interesting.
So nice. Move in and do some damage. Here we go. Shield active. Upper hand. Ready?
Lost out on the soul voice.
Hurt.
Get up!
Shadow strike.
I'm like completely down. There we go.
Side flash.
That lump head protecting me!
Like she's still there fighting, but I can't target her, and I'm kind of wondering if like I can hit her with that.
Use an aura. Get the battle to the battle. Don't worry. I won't let up. Iron Shadow strike. You're mine. Upper hand.
We're doing this for fuel as well, because we get it back here.
Target in sight.
That lump head protecting me!
I've been saving
Now
this
I'm
one.
really gonna kill you!
You're freaking out. Topple them with gunfire. Rapid fire. Shadow strike. Side flash. Shield activated. Slide. Slinger. 100 shells.
And he's down.
Switch to close range combat. 1,000 times over.
Gravity
Side.
Oh, and now she's almost down, right? We have to finish her off.
Shadow strike.
It hurts!
It hurts. Probably. We hit you with a giant blade. Laser blade.
You primitive worms!
Looks like you underestimated your enemy.
Primitive worms that kicked your
You
butt.
two are the only ones left.
And you expect me to kiss your hand and beg for my life? I'd rather laugh my way to the grave!
Please, no.
No, we keep our weapon raised. She is not a good person.
Wait. We don't have to continue like this.
What are you waiting for? Lost your nerve?
You're more useful alive.
What?
Go back to your people, your masters. Tell them we want no further conflict. Tell them the humans are willing to negotiate. That we can find common ground and coexist here, peacefully.
Don't tell me you honestly think you've won here, do you?
Uh-oh.
What was that explosion?
Colonel, this is bad. They got the alien scout. They smashed into the hangar and got the scout.
Uh-oh. Who saw that one coming when Lau left? We still don't know why they want this thing so bad. Lots of loading. We saw one scene with these two before, and they sound like they don't love the ganglion, but they're forced to work for them. So there's a chance that these two might turn sides later. Where did that one come from? That's a big spear. With a cool, like, samurai helmet. Do you think the part where he, like, pushed the blade in was necessary? Because I don't think he pushed it. Is this endgame? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know how many chapters there are. I don't want to know. But we're in chapter 8.
And now, another city of innocence burns. All so they can lay claim to a single skull. Was this truly necessary?
You see,
I have
he doesn't
become
like
party
them.
to madness.
I think they're going to change sides later. Somehow we're going to convince them to. But they have something on him, and legitimately, like, probably all of his people,
Your target
their
was the mech
species,
all along.
Oh, you're so quick.
are
I can see why
probably
they
on the
made
line.
you the leader. And now the Vita is ours.
The Vita?
So you see, you didn't win anything.
Like,
You lost.
PlayStation Vita? I have one of
You
those.
sure about that?
Huh?
Your people managed to swipe that alien mech out from under us. I'll give you that. But our mission was to repel the invasion and defend New LA at all costs. Nothing more, nothing less. In that, we succeeded.
For now, maybe.
But you were sent here to take the city. And as far as I can tell, it's still standing. So I'd say you're the only loser here. Now crawl home. Tell your ganglion leaders you were beaten, and deliver my message. Hurry up and go, before I change my mind.
Our people can't coexist peacefully. We can't coexist, period. It's us or you arrogant worm. No negotiation, no compromise, and no mercy!
Help me! Bye. What if the ganglion are the real humans? Bum bum bum!
Irina! Gwyn! Thank God you're both alright!
Yeah, we made it back, but Marcus wasn't so lucky.
What happened?
He took
died.
an enemy missile barrage.
What? He's gone?
Listen, Lieutenant. We're going to find that Lifehold core. And when we do, Marcus will be the first one back in a brand new state-of-the-art MIM. I promise.
Suggest he get the latest hip and fashionable model, or young and rugged model? Let's lighten the mood.
Yeah, something like Gwyn, only a bit more handsome.
And maybe a little taller and slimmer, but with bigger muscles.
Thanks, guys. No, seriously. Thanks.
I like this idea. We'll find Marcus the handsomest, strongest, most un-Gwyn-like mim around.
Oh, you too now?
So, Colonel, we lost the alien scout.
Well, last I heard, we weren't even sure what it was. Doesn't seem like much of a loss to me.
If only it were that simple.
Ma'am?
I mean, clearly, if they
Important
went through
thing
all the
is,
trouble to
we
get it,
managed
it's
to repel the invasion force. We're still alive, and NLA is still standing. I'll take that as a victory.
Hell yeah. The Colonel's right. We did good here today. We won.
Yeah, you're right.
So hey, why don't we all go report back to HQ together?
Sure. Sounds good.
Actually, Irina, you guys should go on ahead. I have an errand to run with my team first.
Roger that.
need to pick up groceries.
Then we'll see you back at headquarters in a bit. Colonel.
Let's go check out the hangar.
Right.
I don't know if I think this is a likely situation, Bomber, but what if the ganglion are the real humans from a different time period? Something.
Stupid worms. I'll kill every last one of them. Every last one of them!
Or what if in the future
I'll kill them
humans
with my own bare
eradicate
hands
the
if I have to.
ganglion? They've come back to eradicate us first. We do have a time traveling guy, so maybe? It's true, we do. We don't actually know for sure that he's traveling time. He says he is, but could just be crazy.
There's no excuse. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't order my men to leave their posts.
You were just trying to help. It's okay. We should count ourselves lucky we ended up with so few casualties.
Sorry to break up the lovin', but you know, There must be something to that skell if they were this worried about it.
I wonder.
The bigger question is how they even knew we had it. And how did they know exactly where we were keeping it? No way.
Yeah, what if Lau is a traitor? I did actually get that little bit of impression when he told them to leave. Saying.
Yes, at last. The Great One's divine vessel is mine.
Great One's divine vessel.
I beg you, O Great One, descend to this humble planet and guide me. I am yours to command.
Story mission complete. Did all the things. Dropped by Dagon. Ooh, and dropped by Reese. We got their hollow figs. And a glyph. That's just a material. And some other kind of material too. Okay. Yeah, we'll save. We'll save over our first slot though. Don't need the second slot anymore. And guys, I think this is where I'm gonna call it tonight. LP, I know you just got back and everything, but I gotta tell you, I am a bit exhausted, and the lights in my face are in my face. So I think this is gonna be it for tonight. We will pick up again quite soon. Potential chance for tomorrow, even maybe. Like I did say, though, I think that I want to add a secondary game into the rotation, so we're kind of like going back and forth between different things, just to keep it fresh. I haven't decided what that secondary game is going to be yet. We could go for Blueprints, which is some kind of roguelite puzzler. Sounds pretty neat. We could go for Claire Obscure Expedition 33, which is a really cool JRPG. We could go back to Wizardry. I feel like those are my top-ish items at the moment. And I don't own the first two games. So, take it for how it is. No, Bomber, do your training, man. That's way more important. And you have a good night too, LP. I also think that we will really enjoy Blueprints. I still haven't watched a single moment of that game, so nothing is spoiled for me. I've been thinking about it a little bit too, right? Maybe the drawing, like we're doing Wizardry, right, with the Photoshop and stuff. Maybe that makes a return, and then we can like write notes in handwriting and maybe draw things if we need to draw things, because if it's a puzzle game, we might need to draw symbols or shapes or something to keep in our memory. And there's an element of mapping, I know, but I don't think we're gonna need to map physically, manually. So, yep, game saved, confirm. So we'll end it there, and I will see everybody in the next one. I hope that you all have a good time in between. Want to keep chatting after stream, the Discord, which I'll throw a link in the chat. Discord, there it is. Feel free to join. We can chat about whatever fancies us in Discord, and it's a wonderful time. See you there. Maybe I won't. But anyways, I'll see you in the next one. This is Merc's Reign, signing off.